Today, I'd like to go ahead and give you another market update here for the village of Beverly Hills here in Michigan in southeast Oakland County. Now, the question is, did home values in this little village actually jump up 30% in the last 30 days? That's what the numbers seem to indicate. Let's take a quick dive into it and see what the reality of the situation is. 'Cause I really hate this clickbaity kind of stuff. What we're looking at is January of 2023. The average home sale price in Beverly Hills Village was just over $481,000. The numbers just came out for February, and the average home sale price for the month of February in Beverly Hills is over $651,000. Now, on the surface, that sounds incredible, right? I would love if the average home prices jumped up that much for all the homeowners there. And my heart would break for all the people who were thinking about buying and who had held off for just a month, and all of a sudden home prices have shot through the roof. Fortunately, unfortunately, how do you want to call it? That's not the case. You have to remember Beverly Hills Village is a small population. I think it's something like 5,000 actual households in there. There are very, very few homes that actually sell every month. For the month of February, only 14 homes sold in the entire village. And so if you get an outlier, it can have a massive impact. Your average price can swing way up or way down, depending on the month. And so what we're looking at is there was 2 sales over $1 million, and one of those was over $2.5 million. And so it pulled those averages way up, made us look just for a moment like we'd all won the lottery. Made us look just for a moment like we'd actually won the lottery. But I think as we progress into March and we start to see more home sales, you're going to see that average home sales price drop back down. And for places like Beverly Hills, it's good to know, all right, there's homes out there like this, but really we want to pay attention to the surrounding areas to get a better idea of how trends are going in our region at the very least. However, I love to pay attention to the numbers. As you know, I actually live here in Beverly Hills, and so I obsess over this just like you do. Let's get into the rest of the numbers in terms of how long is it taking to sell homes these days. For February, we were looking at an average of 31 days. That's actually down from what it was taking in January, and it's up significantly over what we were seeing last year, right? So last year we were saying 10, 15 days max to actually sell a home. Now, not too concerned with this longer time on market. It's actually a good thing for most people. It gives them time to breathe and make decisions, and it doesn't impact the direction the market's going. As you may know, I'd like to pay attention to our actual supply, right? How long is it going to take to sell all of the existing inventory at the current pace? This is a number that is remarkably resilient. It's remarkably accurate in predicting what's going on. Right now, we're looking at a 1-month supply in the village of Beverly Hills. And what that means is, if nothing else were to change, no new homes were to actually come on the market, it would take about 30 days to sell out of available homes. And it's really hard to predict with such small numbers what the impact is going to have. What we tend to see in the greater area is that anytime you get below about 1.5 months supply, that your prices are climbing. And so I do expect to see that as the March numbers come out in about a month, that our trend has gone up. So you see this giant blip on the radar in terms of our average sales prices. But let me show you what the last 15 years looks like. We're just all over the map. And again, that's just because there's so few homes that sell in the village that you get these wild swings based on when these big expensive homes actually sell. And the other half of that is that there is a very wide range of homes that sell in such a small area. So you can find these starter homes in East Beverly Hills that you're down in the 300,000s range, and then you get these huge estates that occasionally sell in the multiple million. It's an interesting place to be for sure, and it really, I don't know, I have fun keeping an eye on these numbers and seeing what's going on. In the meantime, if you'd like to get a more, statistical view of what's going on in the market, I do the monthly market report for all of Southeast Oakland County. This covers everything from kind of northwest West Bloomfield up around Union Lake, and then sweep all the way down to kind of the corner of Oakland County, down around Oak Park and Ferndale, and the smaller inner ring suburbs there. Um, and then I break down a couple of other cities in the area as well. I find it really very helpful to understand what's going on in the area. As these surrounding cities move, we all impact and influence each other. So you can take a look at those here. And then again, I'm still looking for a few homes that we can go tour in the area. Here's some that we've filmed recently, and if you want to take a look at those, it's always great fun, great way to understand, what the housing is look like, what are the new trends as far as designs and updates, and what happens when you get a home that hasn't been updated. How does that look? Anyway, I'm Brian Hayes. I am your Southeast County real estate agent, and if you have any questions in terms of how this is impacting you, whether you're in a home and you just want to understand where the value is at, I mean, it's our biggest asset typically, and you want to base your opinion of what's going on facts rather than looking at national media and trying to apply something that, I don't know, vaguely influences you. If you want to actually understand what's going on with your home value, doesn't matter if you're thinking about moving, you're planning on living there for the rest of your life, whatever. I just want to make sure that you are comfortable, safe, and knowledgeable. That's why I have my, I don't know, what are we calling them? Slogans? It's knowledge, truth, and love. I figure those are the three bases of life and business and community. So reach out to me at any time. And love to, I'm always happy to sit down for 15 or 20 minutes and discuss what's going on with the market and understand your situation and make sure you at least have all of the facts of what's going on so that you can make choices that are right for you. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll post another update in about a month.